Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is me, the Alpha Empath, and I am here this morning to expand your perspective. Okay, so let me turn on these comments. If you are watching me live, I need you to go ahead and say good morning to me. I absolutely love when people say good morning to me. If you are not watching me live, I need you to go ahead and hit hashtag replay. And last but not least, if you like what I am speaking, I need you to go ahead and share me. Now, if you ain't my tribe, if you ain't my tribe and you got your life filled with fake ass people, don't share me. Don't fucking share me. Because I'm gonna offend the fuck out of them. So don't share me if you fake as fuck. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that right now. This is for my tribe of people. This is for people that don't give a fuck what people got to say about them, but they are choosing to live their authentic life. That is my tribe, okay? And let me tell you the importance of knowing your tribe. Let me tell you the importance of that. If you don't know your tribe, when you lose yourself as you are creating your life, see, it is your tribe that grounds you and says, bitch, have you forgotten who the fuck you are? You didn't got money, now you didn't forgotten who you are? Oh, you didn't got your little romantic life, now you didn't forgotten who you are? You need your tribe to remind you and ground you of your purpose, your direction in life. So as we are talking about passion and purpose, I was at the where was I at? I think I was getting my hair done or something like that. I don't remember, but there was this beautiful young lady. She walked up to me and she's like, Tiffany, you know, I watch you every morning. I was like, you watch me every morning? She's like, yes, I watch you every morning. And I need you to help me. I need you to help me. What do you do when you are a very masculine woman? You are very independent. You can get things done on your own. And you have married a good man, but he is very passive. What do you do when you love them, but being around them sucks the living daylights out of you? What do you do, Tiffany? Well, let me tell you some things I had to learn about relationships. Number one, I had to recognize what a codependent relationship was. I had to recognize that, and I have been in one. Y'all, it was a hot goddamn mess. I am telling y'all, it was a hot goddamn mess. And I could not figure out why in the world was this person, why the fuck they kept staying around me. Listen, I have pulled them into my orbit. You attract these people into your orbit. Yes, you do, based on the frequency that you are in. If you are not, if you have not become independent and you think that you are going to try to find somebody to use as a stepping stone to get you freedom, well, they're going to be doing the same thing for you. Believe me, they're going to be using your ass too, okay? And this is a codependent relationship. Now, you would think that you two coming together, 1 + 1 would equal 2. But in a codependent relationship, that's not true. See, you have to be a whole. You ain't even a one. You ain't even a one. If you codependent, you ain't even a one. Okay, let's start there. You're not even a one. So because you're not even a one, your gravitational pull is kind of weak. So you're going to pull in some weak ass shit. See, if you are a woman, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, you know, these high value men, they don't care about me being able to take care of myself. We're going to get to that. Okay, we're going to get to that. Okay, so you are codependent, and because you are codependent, you can't pull in a son. You can't pull in no goddamn son. What? He don't want you. He beaming all brightly and shit. The best you can do is pull in a twinkle, twinkle, little star. That's the best you're gonna be able to do. And what you should do is look at him and look at yourself and be like, shine on, little star, shine on and twinkle. Because you on again, you off again. You on again, you off again. That is a twinkle, twinkle, little star. And it's okay, because that's where you are in the evolutionary spiritual process. It is okay, but you're going to have to evolve out of it. And that relationship is helping you to evolve out of it. Because apparently, I hope sooner rather than later, you're going to get sick of that shit. I hope you're going to get sick of that shit. And you're going to say, I'm not going to be inconsistent, because when I'm inconsistent, I pull in inconsistent people, and I don't want them in my orbit. I don't want that. I want to pull in something great. And greatness doesn't just come in the form of a relationship. Greatness also comes in the form of your abundance. It also comes in the form of your joy. You're going to have to increase your frequency. That frequency and that vibration is what pulls those things in that you want. You have an imagination that wants big shit, but your attraction level, your vibe level, your frequency level is low. If it is low, how are you going to pull it in? You're not going to be able to pull it in. All you're going to be able to do is dream, because you're thinking in your conscious mind, which tends to be really stupid most of the time, that you don't have to do shit. No, you're going to have to increase your faith. Remember, feminine energy has to believe in itself. And when you believe in yourself, you start pulling in more of those things that are worthy of you because you have discovered your worth. That's what you start doing. Okay, so let me get back. You in a codependent relationship. In the codependent relationship, you have one person that is always the taker, because they can't really do nothing without somebody else helping them. They need somebody else. And then you have the other person who is the enabler. Now, they are the enabler because they need that person to believe in them. They need that person to love them. They need that person to make them feel good. So they keep giving to this person so they can get their emotional needs met, and so they can get their spiritual needs met, or they can get their mental needs met, whatever it is that they need. This is what is happening here. And I'm telling you, it is a living hell. Get the fuck up. Get up out of it. Get up out of it. Okay. So now let's transition to the next kind of relationship. And this is a dependent relationship. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my God, why did she say dependent relationship next? Because from codependency, dependency is actually a step up. It's a step up. See, my son is dependent upon me. He is dependent upon me. He really, really is. He's not codependent. Now, when he was in the goddamn womb, his ass was, because he was like a damn leech, just taking everything from me. He was dependent even then. But dependency is where you should at least start off. See, dependency is just at the bottom level. Codependency is a step under. It really is. So dependency looks more like this. I am a woman, I kind of know my value a little bit. And, I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to turn a house into a home. I add something to the table, but I have not developed in the physical realm. See, I have developed spiritually. I have developed emotionally. I have developed mentally, but I haven't really developed physically. So therefore, I cannot take care of myself. So let me go and find me someone that has developed in the physical realm. Let me find someone that has developed in the financial realm. And then this person will take care of me. And in return, I will give him all this other stuff. Does this make sense? When I'm talking about with a dependent relationship, that's actually a step up. Now, me personally, I think you're supposed to be learning that shit while you're a goddamn child. I do. And I know what you women are thinking, but as I said, I'm talking to my tribe. If you ain't my tribe, I'm gonna offend the fuck out of you. So it's best you click me off. Click me off. Go ahead and turn me off right now, because I'm finna offend you. I'm finna fucking offend you. Okay. Now listen, when you are in your parents' house, you act like a child. But when you become a grown ass woman, and you have not learned how to take care of yourself, or maybe it wasn't taught. Maybe it wasn't taught in your household, because in a lot of cultures, women are not taught to be independent. And it's okay. I'm not talking to you. You ain't my tribe. You ain't my people. Let's not try to roll together, because as I said, I'm going to piss you the fuck off. But I'm not going to teach my daughters to be dependent as a human being upon another person. I equate that to slavery. And I will not teach any woman that, but neither will I teach any man that. I will not teach a man that either. Listen, in order to be free, you have to demand freedom. If you stay in the position of a child, do not get mad if somebody is treating you like a child. And that doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman. If you come in the dependent role, do not get mad when they make all the rules. They are going to make all the rules because they are more developed than you. Why shouldn't they? You haven't even learned how to take care of your goddamn self. They've done more. So let them make the rules. And every child that is in my home, that's my proposition for them. You haven't developed in this area. I have. Therefore, that's why you need to submit to me. Makes perfect fucking sense. Makes sense to me. You haven't learned how to provide. So I have. I've evolved more than you. I have more wisdom than you. Therefore, you need to listen to me. But a grown woman, and I know a lot of people are teaching that shit. I think that y'all need to stay with the fucking times. You're gonna get antiquated. You better stop living in the past. The divine feminine energy is here. You better recognize it and receive it. Okay, so let's transition out of the dependent stage. And I've been in the dependent stage. I really, really have. And when I lived with my father, I was in the dependent stage. My father took care of everything. My father made sure we lived well. He made sure that we had lots of money. He made sure that we had big ass houses, nice ass cars. My father took care of me. So I know what it feels like to be a dependent woman. And I also know the control that goes behind that shit. Now, now this is the exception. This is not the rule. You might be able to get a man that is in tune with his heart, and you can stay dependent, and he will forever take care of you and forever respect you. And if you can do it, do it. Do it. I'm not mad at that. Do it. But more times than likely, when a woman enters into that position, she ends up being treated like a slave. Okay, let's keep going. The next stage of evolution, it is independence. It is independence. Now, this should be learned in the single stage. It really should be. It really should be. When men are developing that independent stage, or when masculine energy is developing that independent stage, it tends to be a little bit of a workaholic. It tends to be a little bit of a workaholic. See, it is your feminine energy. You got to know yourself, because if you don't know yourself, your feminine energy is not going to be able to expose to you your passions. Once your passions have been exposed and expressed, then your masculine energy comes behind it and says, this is the purpose that I want to build. This is what I want to do. And men tend to be workaholics when they enter into this energy. They enter into this energy because they are trying to pull legacy. They are trying to pull a great wife, a great family into their orbit. And in order to do that, they have to already be independent. You want to know why you don't have a great family? You want to know why? Have you figured out your passion? And have you backed it up and caused it to be safe within your purpose? See, purpose brings order to your passion. It really, really does. It brings order to your household. It does, okay? So a man prepares his household. Masculine energy prepares his household. And when I say household, I'm not talking about anything outside of myself. I'm talking about this. This is what I am talking about on the inside of me. I prepare this shit. As a woman or as a man, it does not matter. I got to make this shit orderly. Don't you clean your house before you invite somebody in? So this is what I'm doing. I learned this in the independent stage. I learned this in the single stage. Many of you guys are forgetting this stage. Do not forget this stage. Go back and revisit that shit. Go back and revisit it. Stop jumping from relationship to relationship. You are going to pull things into your orbit, and you're wondering why you cannot let go of it, because you are still acting codependent. You don't need anything outside of yourself. You got to get that in. You got to get that correct. Get that correct, because not needing anything outside of yourself is what attracts everything. It attracts everything. So if you need to revisit the single stage, go ahead and do it. Sit your ass down. Get to figure out, okay, what kind of imprint do I want to leave on this world? What is my mark? And if you see a man in his single independent stage and he's working, trying to figure out who he is, and you trying to go ahead and cuff him into a relationship, you are doing yourself a disservice. You really, really are. Because once he really figures out who he is, and you got him in a season when he did not know who he really was, he gonna get rid of your ass. That's what he gonna do. Okay? Play wise, ladies. Play wise. You figure out who the fuck you are as well. And when you are in this independent single stage, don't be trying to commit all fast. Don't do all that. Don't be trying to commit all fast. No. Go slow with that shit. See, when you know who you are, you ain't trying to commit all fast and shit. For what? For what? No. Let me slow things down, because I need to watch you before I pull you into my orbit. And see, the more you love something, the more you pull it into your orbit. So if you fall in love with the wrong person, you're going to be pulling the wrong person into your orbit. And then you don't know how the fuck to get rid of them. I'm telling you how you get rid of them. You got to slow the fuck down before you love them. Because that love is it's an attraction. And the more you love, the more that gravitational pull is going to be. So what happens when you love the wrong person? This is why you can't get rid of them. You should have slowed your roll and said, let me observe them. Let me observe them. See, in masculine energy, the more that you serve somebody else. Now, remember, masculine energy is not gender specific. As a woman, I have served a man. I served my husband. And the more I gave to him, the more I gave and kept giving and giving and giving, it increased that vibrational pull of love. And there his ass was, just sitting on the goddamn couch looking at me, not doing shit. And I was dying on the inside. I was dying. So I had to make a shift. All that stuff that I was giving him, I then began to give to me. And then my light began to shine brighter. Now, when my light began to shine brighter, he had a choice. He could either evolve with me and get out of that, but he did not. He chose to stay where he was. Therefore, he left my orbit. See, everything that I was giving to him, I gave to me. And then I became so bright, he became like debris. And I knocked his ass out of my orbit. Now, he's a great guy. He's a great guy, y'all. We love each other now. We love each other now. We're great co-parents. But we were not equally yoked. We were not equally yoked. So I had to let him go. Do you understand what I mean? Do you guys understand that when you are loving something that is not good for you, you are telling the universe you don't know who the fuck you are, so the universe is going to use pain in order to teach you. That is what you're doing. Slow down. Really, really get in tune with your independent and your single stage. And once you have gotten and fully mastered that stage, you evolve into another stage. This next stage is called interdependence. That means my cup is already full. My cup is already full, but I want to maximize my growth. I want to maximize my evolution. You are walking the same path that I am walking. Let's walk it together. Let's have an interdependent relationship. I am not responsible for filling your cup. You are not responsible for filling mine. We just enjoy each other together. This is also what I call divine unions. But you are not going to be able to get a divine union until you really know who you are and you walk in your authenticity. I absolutely love you guys. As I said again, if you like what I am teaching, go ahead and share me. If you need my help and my services, you can go to my website. It's the www.thealphaempath.com. You can also find me on my YouTube channel, The Alpha Empath. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys at the Goddess Retreat. The next one is May 28th through 30th in San Antonio, Texas. And then we're having one in July, at the end of July, in Florida. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.